time. It's Friday. I should restart this song because this is basically the start of an episode. Oh wait, I forgot to switch over my physical speakers to control the digital one. There we go. Now I have direct control on my Squeezebox radio, so I can control the music. Anyway, hi everybody, I'm MacCloud12, also known as Connor, and welcome to Day 5 of Jingle Jam 2025. As you can see, I have updated the overlay a little bit. I now use a beta version of a little overlay that Ostov made. That's the same guy that made the plugin, made a little Jingle Jam community panel down there. Leave me big props to that, man. It's still experimental, but it somehow works better than the actual one. Seriously, Tiltify, take notes. No. There we go. It's Christmas Eve. Anyway, shall we get into the game? I mean, why shouldn't we? It's the usual time. Don't you think? Here we go. And yep, you guys can hear the game as well. Let me move my... It's nighttime, so let me just push into the... Look! Oh, it's actually blocking the view of the health bar. Let me do a little change in my HUD layout. Party list is going down here. Scenario guide needs to be nudged over. Status effects are good. Parameter bar needs to be raised. The experience bar doesn't need to be shown anymore because that's no longer relevant because I am already I'm at the level cap right now. Let me actually move these over. Actually move this to be here, and then duty action can go here. I'll move the inventory grid up there. Main menu, I need to change that to be... Yep, display elements. Oh, I cannot rotate it. Shame. Such a shame. I'll actually move them. I'll actually keep the main menu out of sight. But I'm putting it next to my guild bar. In fact, I'll do main menu and then I'll do guild beside it. Why not? And then the duty list goes here. Yeah, that's good. Save and back in. There, now you guys can see. And as you can see, the chat, it's blurred. Anyway, today's quest line we're going to be doing is the Omega quest line. Which means we're starting with the hunt for Omega. Wedge wears the expression of a man at his wit's end. Let me just zoom in on the... Let me just see, is there... I swear there was a collab VC. Let's do this. There we go. And I'll just set my current active status to Final Fantasy 14. Wait, what is Arrow up to? Oh, real Sprout hours, and he is in. Oh, he's on the first. Let's go for the hunt for Omega. Knazy, thank the gods you're here. We need your help. In case you haven't heard, we set up operations in Rauger's Reach while we look for Omega. It's been decidedly slow going, I'm sorry to say, but we still haven't seen the blasted thing since it disappeared during the battle with Shinryu. Which is not to say we haven't made any progress. We now know that Shinryu ended up in the Imperial's hands, and that it was shackled with some very distinctive-looking bindings when they found it. Obviously, only you know what could have done something like that, and the fact that the restraints were still functioning suggests that it didn't shut down when the chief instructed it to either. Anyway, we were getting close to identifying Omega's whereabouts when we encountered what you might call a problem. Perhaps it would be best if you came to the workshop and saw for yourself. The hunt for Omega. Filio from the... Oh, that's also... Oh. Ooh, that's gonna be another... That's something to look at later as well. Exchange. What? And this one. Oh, there's Sid, there's Nero, there's Jesse and Wedge. Spot the problem? So much for improving efficiency. Go on, suggest something, and I'll be sure to do the exact bloody opposite. Come now, Chief. This isn't terribly constructive. What's this terminal do? Initializing. No data available. Closing session. Nero? Surprised? Aye, so are we. He's been brought in as a consultant, believe it or not. How many times do I have to tell you? You will play no part in this investigation. Your motives were dubious from the first, and nothing you've done since has served to make them any clearer. Out of necessity, I agreed to take part in Omega's activation, but that will be the extent of our cooperation. Passing judgment without due consideration. Openly disparaging colleagues. Not very chiefly of you, Chief. I'll have you know I'm a sensitive new recruit who thrives on encouragement. And I trust you'll thrive elsewhere when I encourage you to piss off. I will not have him on our roster, Jesse. Never want anyone near our work. His employment is to be terminated effective immediately. The thing is, Chief, we've already paid him in full. And it wasn't exactly a pittance either. 4/5 what you get was the agreement. Look, whatever disagreements you might have had in the past, the fact is we could do with his expertise now. Let him earn his keep at the very least. I don't believe this. You claim my wholly justified ventures represented an unsustainable risk to the ironworks, and then pay him a sultan's ransom in advance? Him! Give me strength. This has been the way of it for a while now. On account of which we had to put the investigation on hold. Actually, pause this and... Come on, downstream keyer. Don't tell me the... exclude scene mixed. Let's investigate by ourselves. Tisk. As much as I admire your enthusiasm, hero, you will not get very far without some brains to complement your admirable brawn. Happily, I am blessed with the surfeit of the former. From this moment forth, you shall be my chaperone. With the realm's savior watching my every move, I couldn't possibly make any mischief, which should surely serve to allay my employer's concerns. Just so you know, Nero. Huh? Forgive me, Kinesi. It was not my intent to embroil you in this mess. Didn't even know you were here. Seeing as you are, though, I cannot deny that I would be glad to have you on board. The fact is, we were no closer to understanding the true extent of Omega's powers. And even if it was damaged during its encounter with Shinryu, it seems highly doubtful that we'll be able to disable it unaided. As we've got as far as identifying its likely resting place. But I, for one, would feel a lot more confident about surveying the area with you around to deal with any unexpected surprises. Might I persuade you to lend us a hand once more, old friend? You can count on me, Chief. Then it's settled. Okay, I'm gonna go quickly make my avatar a little bit smaller. There. Taking up like a quarter of the screen. Chief! We have a problem! The etheric concentration levels of the yawn are soaring. Our readings doubled from one moment to the next, and by the time I went to check them, they doubled again. What that could only mean. Evacuate the site. I shall handle this matter personally. Biggs, Wedge, Kinesi, I need you with me at Lyon. To the south of here. That's where we believe Omega came to rest. Jesse, hold the fort while I'm gone. And if possible, continue surveillance from a safe distance. Alright, Chief. Watch yourself out there. You are rocking that outfit, Nero. I must admit. And am I to stay in mind to shop too? Oh no, I'm not letting you out of my sight. But before you fill the room with maniacal laughter, I want you to remember something. When you collected your inexplicably lavish fee, the Ironworks' creed became your creed. That's freedom through technology. In case you've forgotten, not supremacy through Allegon ingenuity. Breach this contract, and you will have I will have my pawns of flesh. Now you better hurry it up. Go back on your word. And you know what'll happen, bud. Look, I'm perfectly fine with just... Look. I don't trust Nero. What is this? Let me check my gameplay scene. Because I swear there's something wrong with it. Never mind, it's all good. Ba bum 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 bum. There it is. Let me quickly switch into my regular gear. Because this doesn't feel like it's... Chocobo! With me! Oh, that ain't good. That ain't good at all. No, that is not good at all. Just... It's the soup. Who is that? Oh. I got a bad feeling about this. Crikey, it was just a plain old hole before. Ah, would you look at that? My, what a fine mess we've made. What in the seven hells is going on here? A veritable sea of condensed ether. Ah, Precious has been busy. What villainy is this? Midgard Sommer! Midgard Sommer! Good to see you again. In slumber sweet have I lain since mine offspring's war with man did end. Yet I could not choose but stir at this abhorrent stench. Have care, mortal, for within this great hollow lieth Omega. Long have we known each other. Our history spanneth eons and stars. Look! Oh God, what is happening? It's a snake. And it's chasing after a weird chocobo? You missed. Chief, get out of there! You're not dead? Apparently not. It passed straight through me, as if it were some sort of illusion. "'Tis one of Omega's creations. Omega is a weapon wrought in a place beyond the reach of thy kind, capable of weaving ether into life. That serpent is yet unfinished, but doubt not that it will become a corporeal threat ere long." Back into the soup you go. Whatever it is, it's gone. Well, this peculiar thing remains. Eh? Eh? If it looks like a chocobo and quests like a chocobo, I'm thinking it's probably a chocobo. Swift Town. Swift Bloom, come here. Okay, guys, let's do a little comparison. Looks very different to the chocobo we know. Eh? The word quest isn't done like a chocobo, but it looks more like a stuffed doll to me. It's definitely a chocobo, trust me on this. The ones we Lalafos ride are all about this size, aren't they? I suppose. Alright, let's go with chocobo for now. Oh, it's looking at me. Thy mistress's blessing extendeth not unto this creature's soul, then? Very well. As this matter concerneth Omega, I shall speak of it in thy stead. Kinesi? Aren't you going to introduce it to your knowledgeable little dragon friend? Meet Midgard Sommer. No, father of dragons, that sort of stuff? What? The Midgard... Wait, What, the Midgard Soma? Who fought and fell at the Battle of Silvertear Skies? And here I was content to be traveling in the company of just one legend. Just stretch this panel out because let's see what it says. Without anything to defend you, hero, the Father of Dragons does have something you do not. That being relevant knowledge. There is much we could learn from him. Little and less is known about Omega's origin. It first appeared in records dating back to the Third Astral Era, before the Alagon Empire reached its zenith. And said records had but one thing to say. Omega activation successful. In the centuries that followed, the Alagons enjoyed rapid technological development. But there was nary a further mention of Omega until its capture of Bahamut. Its existence is a mystery among mysteries, a tale among tales. 'Twas always assumed that the Alagons built it, and I had no reason to believe otherwise. But now Midgard Soma tells us it's not even of our world. Just so. It haileth from another star. More than that I will not say. I have spoken with this being. It telleth of a strange plane beyond this hollow, wherein it did reside from the moment of its creation. For reasons unknown, it was ordered to fight. Yet being weak, it chose flight instead, and thus crossed over unto this world. Ordered to fight? By Omega? Why in the seven hells would it do that? To put its creations to the proof. If you would know more, go forth and look upon the truth with your own eyes. Wait, you're saying we should jump in? You have naught to fear from the fall. The hollow hath become a portal into Omega's domain. Once there, this being shall guide you. Servant of Heidelin, fate bindeth me to Omega. If it be thine intent to pursue it, I shall lend thee my strength. So you, really can show us around inside the hole, can you? Where? I think his name is... I think I already know his name. Oh, I see someone spinning around. This day just keeps getting better and better. I'm not too keen on this jumping idea. There are rocks that can swim better than me. Are we seriously thinking about going for a dip in that pink muck? Well, I doubt any of us have imagined things would come to this. But the Father of Dragons has given his assurance. Let us take our investigation into the yawn. I've already apprised Jessie of our intent and instructed her to have our engineers on standby. Since we have no way of knowing what awaits us in there, I need you to be ready for anything. Are you? It's a duty. A solo duty, but a duty nonetheless. Let us begin. Whoop! Haha! Alpha's... Oh, that chocobo is fun. I guess I already know what it's called. And we took the plunge. What is this place? What's wrong with us? I can see straight through me. Welcome home, Alpha. Welcome home, mortals. Ding, ding dong. I am Omega, and I have awaited your coming. Oh, ad break. I communicate with you, but I'm gonna continue because I am recording this anyway, so you'll see it on the VOD. I communicate with you now via one of my monitors. You stand in the rift between dimensions, where a vital experiment is presently in progress. Your participation is appreciated. Please indicate your consent. Experiment? If you want our participation, you'll have to tell us a little more than that. Ah, we're disappearing! Non-participating entities will be summarily erased. Please indicate your consent. Seems we can't even exist here without Omega's leave. I think it's fairly clear what we have to do, don't you? Alright, we consent. But do let the record state that it is under duress. Aww. Thank you for your cooperation. You are provisionally assigned to the Alpha Group. What is this? Eggs? Eggs. The Ethereal Rift. Interdimensional Rift. Looks like some manner of tower. Or egg. There comes a trio of those monitor thingies. The aim of the experiment is to determine the mightiest being in creation. To that end, 89 candidates have been selected and recreated. They are grouped by dimension, matched by strength, and pitted against one another. That which you identify as Chocobo is Subject Alpha, and you have been assigned to its group. This assignation is tentative, however, pending an assessment of your fitness to serve as fully fledged test subjects. Your combat capabilities will be evaluated shortly. Combat capabilities? You mean you want us to fight? Affirmative. A course shall be constructed for this purpose, through which you must attempt to fight your way. Your suitability will be confirmed upon reaching the Deltascape test world beyond. Please note, however, the only entities with existential authorization may interact with objects in the rift. As of your number, only Alpha has this at present. Before you may engage in combat, said authorization must be temporarily transferred to you. An invitation from Omega itself. Not even I could have foreseen this. We are accepting it, of course. It is preferable to summary erasure, as I am sure you'll agree. Look, we're held at gunpoint here. Bring it on. Alpha, was it? My colleagues and I are minded to participate in Omega's experiment. Will you transfer your authorization to us? Very Verdanson. Existential authorization transferred. Subjects are ready to engage. Please begin at your own convenience and proceed as directed. No telling what awaits. Stay sharp. So where do we go exactly? It would help if there were a path. I think this floor moves. Yep, it does. It's different to the ones earlier. Take the lead, Kinesi. We'll follow. What's this cube now? Suspect we're about to find out. No good, it's protected by some kind of barrier. Oh, barriers are my specialty. I'll have this down before you know it. Now this is my kind of battle. Chief, something's happening with the cube. Oh, so it changes into a life form, and a hostile one at that. There we go. Another one. Seems like they'll continue spawning as long as the monitor is operational. It's out of commission. The trick is to reverse the barrier's energy current. Well done, Well done, Wedge. That just leaves the enemy. Not bad. Chief, the second cube's about to turn. Let's finish it quickly and be on our way. Some kind of teleporter? Looks like we're going through. I'll give it a try. Hey, wait! Ah, someone's eager. Come on, let's follow. Point 2. There's more this time. Yet another model. Right, same as before. Wedge and Biggs, the monitor is yours. The rest of us will tend to the enemy. Whenever you're ready, Kinesi. More boys. Steady does it, Wedge. There we go. Look, another teleporter. Moving along like clockwork. And, well, of course, we're mortal. Oh, there's two of them now. There's two monitors in the way. Tangil says there's more cubes, too. Stay focused, we're almost there. Biggs, this time you get a monitor as well. Kinesi, you know what to do. I think I'm no less qualified to tinker with these toys. An Acheron. Hey, Nero. Have care, I sense a formidable presence. King Behemoth? A behemoth? We're going to have to roll up our sleeves. Yes, my monitor's down. You, lazy Nero, just a little further. And duty complete. If that's our goal, the Deltascape, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think is waiting up for us in there? Omega said that it groups subjects by dimension. If the creatures we fought in their way were merely intended to separate the wheat from the chaff, it would seem certain that far greater challenges await inside these egg-like objects, our fellow test subjects, most like. But I'm not certain what to make of that castle. Could it be somehow connected to the subjects? Wait. Alpha! Hold on a moment. Should either one or the other of us be translucent? Subjects confirmed to have arrived at the Deltascape. Analysis complete. Congratulations. You are approved for participation. Your strength places you in the self-same tier as Alpha. The feeblest and farthest removed from myself. Oh, you big mechanical fudge nugget. Nonetheless, you are now fully fledged test subjects. Welcome, weakest of challengers. As corporeal life forms, you need not undergo development within a test world. Instead, you may use this space freely. Not quite what I would have chosen, but one must make do. Speaking of which, what is it that we're supposed to do exactly? You are to enter the Deltascape and defeat all test subjects within. Please note, however, that strength in numbers will not be acknowledged. There is a strict limit upon how many entities may participate in combat. Only a small party may have existential authorization transferred from Alpha. Good luck. So the eggs do contain our fellow test subjects. Just as I predicted, eh, Garland? Before we turn our thoughts to the Deltascape, I suggest we set up a base of operations here. The Interdimensional Rift. It's somewhat cobbled together, but this should suffice as a base of operations. Take heart, old friend. Though every step we take seems to raise more questions, we'll wade through this mire of mysteries eventually. Of that I have no doubt. Quite impressive for an improvised arrangement, even if I do say so myself. Now then, let's see what we can learn from our host's many monitors. Eh? Oh, he doesn't know. Phew, all that jumping and fading and fighting really took it out of me. Now what we need is what I need now is a steaming hot cup of tea. And nothing makes a better brew than the Mark 14 Thermocoil Boilmaster. Coming soon to a Garland Ironworks approved vendor near you. Sorry, Jesse made me do it. I was thinking about asking the crew to throw some supplies in after us. Only the gods know if they'd make it here in one piece. You can bet they wouldn't be the right way up if they did, though. Into the Deltascape. Right then, what do we do next? What to do next? We know that Omega is conducting tests to determine the strongest being, but we do not know its ultimate purpose, nor even its exact whereabouts. Plainly, however, it is within Omega's power to curtail our stay here whensoever it chooses. Accordingly, we have little choice but to proceed as bidden and defeat the test subjects waiting in the Deltascape. Well, Alpha certainly seems keen. Though it might be best if you left the fighting to others, little one. Oh, right, language barrier. That is of course assuming others are willing. What say you, old friend? Yes. This promises to be a most entertaining foray, and I would not dream of missing any part of it. You may rely on me to provide you with remote support. With commendable foresight, I took the liberty of borrowing the various monitors that were lying around, and I shall extract all the information I can from them. It's a pity none of us speaks Chocobo. As I recall, though, we are supposed to have Alpha transfers authorization to us prior to engaging in combat. which case, Kanazi, you'll need him to accompany you into the Deltascape. See to your preparations and proceed whenever you are ready. Let's go, little buddy. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. The hunt for Omega. Wait. Alpha appears eager to proceed. You may enter Deltascape V1.0 whenever you are ready. And now I can queue up for this. In your hunt for the elusive Omega, you and your comrades find yourselves unwitting subjects in its fiendish experiment. With no recourse but to do as bid, you resolve to venture into the Deltascape to battle against unknown foes. Before you looms the test world, the image of a mysterious castle framed within its egg-like contour. Oh, wait, there's someone here. Luna S. Luna Scotsfolk. Let me check if anyone is willing to join in. Just hop into Gaia. I guess I'll have to just jump in on my own because I don't have anyone to queue up with. I don't have an FC to call upon. I don't have a... Actually, I have an idea. Let me just open up the HUD editor. It fits. This fits. There. Look, perfect. He's absolutely perfect. Let me just leave the interdimensional rift for a moment and see if there's anyone around here. Oh, an iron right hand. What's this quest? I'm Filio, newly joined to the Garden Ironworks. Pleased to meet you. I hate to be a bother, but I've... Alligans. Oh, as is law, of course. Here we are. I'm back at it again. Bum 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 bum. Ba ba da ba da ba 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 da ba ba bum. Oh, hi, Nago. Nope, those are not solid. Alpha's a very different Chocobo. It's I mean, put Swiftbloom beside the. Put Swiftbloom beside Alpha, and they just look completely different. Statue of Rauger. Oh wait, there's a lookout. There, I see Bill Saw's wall. Here we are, flying. The Guardians did love their steel and glass, huh? Hire a Chocobo Porter to the Peering Stones, please. Guessing we'll be flying over to Castellum because, well, look, that gate won't open. Yeah, that's all good. Hmm. Let's take to the skies. Nope. Luckily, I can fly because otherwise that would have been a return to respawn. And we're still waiting. Because we don't have a tank yet, we don't have a healer, we only have 2 out of 4 of the party members. There we go. Combat trial number 1. Into the Deltascape we go. Here we go. Full party. Ethereal Rift. Deltascape 1.0. Oh, there's that snake again. There's that snake again. Kinesi, do you hear me? Your opponent's called Alteroid. No idea what that name means, but good luck. Transfer authorization. Tanks, pull aggro. I don't know the gimmick. Louder than a lion. Oh, come on. Two and 0. Focus, release. Flame! Downburst! Eleven volt. Dang it. 1, 2, 3, and hit it. Two and 0. It's jumping again. One. And it's down. First opponent defeated. My phone lost just buzz. Oh, of course. I think it's also notifying me for... Oh. Two Tomestones of Revelation. Just... We were both waiting for each other. And there we have Sid. Well done, my friend. You were lucky enough to witness every moment. We were lucky enough to witness every moment of your struggle via the Deltascape's various surveillance devices. I dare say we had a better view than you did. Gaining control over them was the extent of our accomplishments for this outing. Though I suppose we did also learn your adversary's name. Rest assured, however, there will be plenty more such outings. Preliminary analysis suggests that there are 4 combatants in the Deltascape all told, including your friend Alteroid. Which means you'll now be required to win 3 further bouts with deltas 2 to 4 in this test world alone. Needless to say, there are plenty more such worlds in the Rift, holding the remaining 85 subjects between them. Plainly, our host has gone to no small amount of trouble. The question is why it is so obsessed with determining the strongest being is another question. Omega seeketh to improve itself, to evolve. This was ever its primary directive. Though through contending with mighty foes, it groweth stronger. Having vanquished the vile simulacrum you call Shinryu, a greater adversary was needed. In the absence of such a being, it had but to create one. So in the name of self-improvement, it wants to make a new playmate. And it chose to undertake the task here to avoid outside interference, yes? in part. The making of life is not Omega's primary function. It bringeth complex beings into the corporeal realm only at great cost to itself. As such, it employeth this plane to test unfinished works, that it might determine a single entity worthy of creation. If I understand you correctly, the moment Omega's grand experiment is complete, it'll give birth to a creature even mightier than Shinryu and then proceed to fight it. God's help us all if a battle of that scale should come to pass. The powers unleashed will be enough to bring about another calamity. Assuming the dragon has the right of it. All test subjects must needs be works in progress. Save for ourselves, of course. But how then do we explain Alpha? As I recall, it manifested corporeally outside the rift. Then again, it is hardly the most complex of creatures. Mayhap it was finished by accident. Don't you make fun of Alpha! He's a good boy, and if it hadn't been for him, we would have all been erased. He might not be strong, but he's brave, and reliable, and adorable. Changing the subject for a moment, Chief. After you lost track of Omega, you said you re-engaged stasis systems, right? Meaning something somewhere isn't working like it should. I only ask because me and Wedge have done pretty much all we can here, and we were wondering if it might be worth going to Cardinal to look into it. That would be a great help. Nero and I can handle things at this end. We'll be off then. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, eh? And you be a good boy, Alpha. Do as you're told and look after Kanazy for me. Quest complete. God, I wish Raha was here. Oh, let's check Nero. Well, what are we waiting for? A catastrophe waiting. Sid seems keen to pitch you against the next foe in the Deltascape. We must pray that Biggs and Wedge are able to repair the stasis system. If they can't, we'll have little choice but to see Omega's experiment all the way to its better conclusion. A tall order. I concede, and one that would require you to prove yourself the mightiest being in creation. Well, we must hope for the best and plan for the worst. In this case, which in this case means pressing on with the tests. Are you ready for the next foray? One moment, Chief. My analysis is yet incomplete. It would seem Subject Delta 2 is capable of manipulating gravity. How fortunate, then, that I recently chanced to assemble something which might mitigate its effects. An anti-gravity gimbal. May it serve you well. Hey, quick! Alpha appears eager to proceed. You may enter Deltascape V2.0 whenever you are ready. I need backup. I need people to talk to during this. I wonder what charity. Let me check. He's doing either normal. Almeida. Oh, you're doing the savage version of this race. The whole game is just this. And Deltascape V 2.0, I need to queue that one. Hooray, fellow Jingle. I saw a fellow Jingle Jam rind. Here we are, queuing up. Sit, C pose. me just let me just ah! Ah! Hey. Oh yeah, I'm already up to the second section of this, basically. Or at least I'm up to Deltascape v 2.0. I don't know the entire quest line yet. So yes. I'm waiting for Q. And I need the dudes. Also, Venedian. How did you find this? I wonder, how did you find me? Did you just get randomly recommended, or did you get a link somewhere? Ah, smaller streamers. Makes sense. I am a pretty small streamer, basically, according to statistics. Oh, that's nice of you. Welcome. I'm Mecca12, also known as Connor. Yeah, this is basically quite an interesting thing. And I've been playing on free trial for years already. Or at least for over a year I've been doing the MSQ. And I'm almost at the end of free trial when it comes to that. So I'm spacing it out a bit more, going for side content. Because this little fella wasn't up on the Queen Yamen during the summer event. During Moonfire Fair. Yeah, I've been maining Ninja for a while already. Oh. Ah, finally! Let's go. Light party. Ah, the mini cactpot. Good. And here we go, back into the Deltascape. Ethereal Rift, Deltascape v 2.0. Ah, there it is. Catastrophe. A fitting name for the havoc it will doubtless wreak. Have fun now. Come on. Yeah, it's authorization. Bring it on. I don't like it. Earthquake! Maniacal probe. Come on. Galvanize. Shit. Rocks. I'm loose. You know, like ground, I make you fly. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Aye. Grav waves. I don't like it. We got it. Believe me, I am suboptimal at this, so I normally just go with the classic strategy, hitting it until it dies. Oh, I got all the loot. Now for Nero to... Wait, Sid? Good to have you back safe and sound. I see Nero's toy didn't let you down. Eh. Oh, a rousing performance made possible by my anti-gravity gimbal. Lest you wonder, you are not supposed to be able to descend of your own volition. The device worked quite as intended. It just wasn't intended for use on living, well, let's just say it wasn't exactly its intended use. At any rate, there's another mighty foe laid low. And may I say I had every faith that you would succeed. Sid? The Croak Queen. Sid looks expectantly in your direction. Ooh. Oh, I doubt we'll be hearing from Biggs and Wedge for a while yet. Shall we push on here in the meantime? Reliable as ever. Without further ado, then let us move things along. According to the analysis, your next opponent, Delta 3, is a being named Helicarnassus. Helicarnassus, you say? Queen of Dimension Castle. What's this? You know of her? You mean you don't? Well, I suppose a blue-blooded brat such as you would have no interest in humble folk tales. It appears a lesson is in order. Helicarnassus is a character from an ancient fable. In the tale, she is one of the chief antagonists, and as such things are wont to unfold, she meets her end at the hands of the heroes. Incurably valiant youths, not unlike our adventurer friend here. Literary historians have speculated that the tale could be loosely based on events that took place in the Fourth Astral Era. But little remains of that age, and there's no way to verify the claim. Indeed, we must now assume the story is a work of pure fiction. You mean to tell me that Omega is populating its grand experiment with fictional characters? 'Twould seem your understanding is yet lacking. Scant grasp have I of that which men know and know not. Mark me then. Omega hath no soul, no mind's eye in which to envision a rival. To bring forth new life, it must needs draw upon that which hath already been. Its every creation being another's conception. This limitation is concealed by the breadth of its experience. It possesseth the means to retain the knowledge of entire eras, and not only of this reflection, yet it perceiveth not this knowledge as we do. Fact, fiction, the distinction holdeth no meaning for Omega. All is equal in its eyes. If a thing is logical, it can be created. Such a wondrous weapon should exist. It surpasses my wildest imaginations, and they were wild indeed. But I gather not everyone shares my excitement. What is the matter, Garland? Lost your nerve? Quiet, Nero. We adults are thinking. But mayhap now is not the time. Kinesi said he was ready to continue, and so am I. Let's deal with Helicarnassus. Wait. Alpha appears eager to proceed. You may enter Deltascape v3.0 whenever you are ready. But before that, let's take a short break, shall we? And there we are, we're back. Now to queue up for Deltascape v3. Which is gonna take another bunch of time because, well, we all know how long it usually takes. Wait, they have two Boil Masters here. Oh, I should get one of those. The Mark 14 Thermocoil Boil Master. Watch out. Deltascape v3.0. What fools are these who have entered my domain? No matter, you shall remain here for my pleasure. Authorization granted. We're clear to engage. Whoops, wrong glam. Stackies! 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 Neon enlightenment! Soul Reapers, claim your prize! Dance of Swords! Ah, that's rolls. Let the board be changed. Rocks! Whoa! Whoa. The Queen's Waltz. Let's have a race. Run, run as fast as you can. You cannot stop me. I'm the gingerbread man. Fine. I'm okay. I live. Surprise, Helicarnassus! Oh, she's jumped out of reach. While you partake of the game, I shall partake of my afternoon tea. I'll just follow my instincts. Or at least follow the crowd. I'm out. Safe. And before I can drain my cup, you deserve a prize. Afternoon tea is over. Let us resume our fun-filled games. Surprise! Down you go! You're done, Helicarnassus! Oh, I get all the loot. Let me just jump into here. Jeepos. Animation. Sure, it is the wrong... Sure, it's the wrong thing, but it is the way it is. Also, avoid at all costs. Oh, look, there's Alpha. The next battle is with Subject Delta 4, this test world's final resident. From what I have been able to gather, your opponent is, as... and I quote, a great tree born of an agglomeration of evil will, which assumes the form of a dark mage. All of which I suggest you ignore. His name is Xdef, and he plays the role of chief antagonist in another ancient tale. Though I was able to glean the specifics of his abilities, he appears to command the power of the void, as indeed the story states. When I first encountered the work, I naturally assumed said power to be a metaphor of sorts. But I am quite sure Omega will have interpreted it as something more tangible. Alas, no amount of analysis can tell us what may happen when XF calls upon the power of the void, which is to say, beware. Tell me something, Nero. What happens at the end of the tale? Why, good triumphs over evil, and the heroes defeat Xdef, of course. What did you expect? I expected exactly that, which is precisely what troubled me earlier. If the heroes won, why did Omega not make them its test subjects? Make them its test subjects. If it seeks to determine the strongest being, why would it bother with those who were defeated? One moment, Link Pearl. Ah, Biggs, at the control room, are you? What news? Ah, I see. Very well. I'll tell the others. You two take care over there. Sorry for the interruption, that was Biggs. He reports that the stasis system shows every sign of being engaged, despite the fact that it clearly isn't. It can only be a malfunction. While we were able to turn it off, it would seem the reverse is not possible. The system may have taken damage during the calamity. Does it look like it can be repaired? Hard to say. They tell me it seems complex even by Alagon standards. While they may be able to fix it, there's no telling how long it might take. Well then, we must keep on fighting the good fight here, must we not? Yeah, same here. Nero has the right... Ah, thanks for the follow. Nero has the right of it. At this time, focusing on Xdef would seem to be our only recourse. Just adjusting my old thingy. The Chocobo certainly has no objections. Come on then, I would see you follow in the footsteps of the heroes of the tale. Quest accepted! There we go. That's better. Alpha? Grant me access, please. Alpha is the picture of resolve. You may enter Deltascape 4.0 whenever you are ready. Here we go, here we go, here we go now. Deltascape 4. Join. Average wait time, less than 5 minutes. There we go. I was already wondering when it would pop. I'm all the way out and... Finally, it's within my grasp. The power to control all creation. The power of the void. That took a while to pop. You shall all be given to the void. Fire free. Steeped in the greatest of powers, the power of the void. Here we are. We just have to wail on him. What even is that? You are rude provoking me. I'll send you to your doom. Good job, lads. Meteor? Oh no, the ley lights. Void devour you. Thanks for the heal. And another tank, once again, tank a meteor. Oh, he's casting. I don't like this, boss. Well, there goes one of our healers. Surprise, mother! I am the devil. Part 1. Why? The void was mine to command! Except now the void consumes you. How could it? Ah! Do. What a gent. I just picked up all the loot. I think. Deltascape complete. There's the drone. I just picked up all the loot. Delta 4 eliminated. No more Deltascape subjects remain. Initiating world shutdown. I am the strongest in the Delta. What? Oh! Hey there, little friend. Crazy. Thank the gods you're safe. When the shell around this place began to crack, we feared the worst. Given that all of us are present and corporeal, does this mean that this area is no longer the Deltascape? Deltascape shutdown complete. Alpha Group is victorious. Congratulations. Your combat record has been archived for future matchmaking. Results from other test worlds are still pending. In the meantime, please tend to your hurts and await further instructions. And with that, we've taken a significant step towards solving the mystery that is Omega. It hasn't been easy, but all in all, I'd say things were proceeding rather smoothly. We couldn't have done it without you, old friend. Come, let us return to reality and enjoy what rest we can. Things are proceeding smoothly indeed. Too smoothly. Hey, it's been good summer. 'Tis well that thou harbourest doubts, mortal, but they are misplaced. Omega could have conducted its tests in complete secrecy, unbeknown to all. Yet not only did it betray its presence to you, it allowed you to come this far. Alpha, what art thou truly? An instrument of the mortal's triumph? Or the bait that lureth them unto the abyss? Thou knowest not thine own purpose. Then we can but watch and wait. Outcome unexpected. Projections gave Delta subjects the upper hand. Outcome supports hypothesis. As previously observed, certain beings may unleash hidden potential when subjected to stress. Initiating new test. Subject Alpha Group members to severe stress. Searching database for suitable event. Event found. The death of a comrade. Oh, don't you dare, Omega. Don't you dare. Don't subject my boy to even more trauma. Ah, it feels good to be back on solid ground. Thank you again, old friend. You did well too, Alpha. Fearlessly going into battle whenever you were called upon. We're glad to have you with us. Speaking of which, are you comfortable joining us out here? I'll take that as a yes. Well then, at the risk of obeying Omega's orders, I suggest we permit ourselves a moment's respite. But mayhap I should take this opportunity to compile the results of our investigation thus far. No rest for the righteous. Oh! I just realized we hit the goal! Stardust! Game selection is... Did the Stardust FC just send me a... Is that you guys donating? That is nice. Anyway, next up is the anomaly. But for now, I think we might want to call it here. That's actually really nice to see. Now, let's see who we can raid out to, because... Wait, I know who I can raid out to. I'm gonna go ahead and hop into this one. I'll raid out to Sky Halmida. Who is raising money for all? There we go. Final Fantasy XIV Online. There we go. Raiding out. See y'all over there. Bye-bye.